Ajka, kurwa, ramba. Dobra, are we ready for some crazy ass kurwa adventures from Henry of Skalitz? Because I am definitely ready. Yeah. Yeah. Goddamn. I like the song. Okay, Google. Hey, Google. Alarm in 25 minutes. Dobra. Let's go. Show stats 0. Okay. Let me kurwa start recording that tree. Stop moaning, you cocksucker, kurwa, or I'm gonna treat you the same way Eric treated his dog. Hello, Matt. How you doing today?
Aye, come here.
Orzech. I'm gonna call you Orzech, cause Matt doesn't work. Sounds like fucking... Ah, never mind. I don't wanna be racist.
I don't know what you said to the Mint Master, but he left here looking like he'd met the Grim Reaper. And God be with you, Henry.
Yeah, for sure. I told him that he's a cocksucker, and he sucks little cocks. Oh, hello, kurwa. Damn, motherfucker got wasted. Oh, I see you've got something in common. Bro. How can you get to such a state? Anyway, I need to go to market because I think I need some good ass clothes. No. Yeah, don't fucking remember. We will find out something.
For a wretch. Have pity.
Dobra, co tu się dzieje? What's going on here? I am somewhere here, so I just need to go left. Because I have to obtain the King's Waiter's clothes and certificate. From whom? From whom, though? Time before the council convenes. To pass myself as a royal waiter, I'll need his certificate, otherwise I won't be able to go to the council. Appearing at the royal banquet as a waiter is not a simple task. Franta Cooldown by Taylor Schneider. Morning. Beautiful day today, huh? Oh, another one, kurwa. Oh, damn, it's almost a night. I thought it's a morning. So we might be better actually going to sleep.
What would you like?
You.
I'll have a look at you.
I'd like to discuss the price. Is this enough?
You won't convince me with this.
I hope it's a quiet evening.
You see, I knew we'd come to an agreement. Happy to be of service, sir.
Yeah.
Can I say, Prague's a whole...
Hey, where's that beer?
Go to sleep instead of getting wasted, you pisshead. Is this my bed? Yeah. Actually, let me wait 2 hours. Yeah, that will do.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna make it for the assembly in this situation. Wypierdalaj, psie. God damn, Gutenberg empty. This is what happens when you fucking drink all night.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. Keep an eye on your purse. Someone around here has got sticky fingers.
Yeah, I wonder who could that be.
What are you skulking around for, you crook?
I was just kidding. Dobra. Have you seen some tailor around here? Huh. Shit. It's still too early. Maybe he will have something. Nah, I'm gonna wait. Maybe 8? Oh,
Get
there she
out!
is.
God be with you, sir.
Show me your wares.
But how do I know what I'm meant to take? What the fuck?
Nothing to your liking,
What the
sir?
fuck?
Dyed broadcloth, beautiful colors, striped fabrics.
Greetings.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy. A fine day for some fine wares.
We've got enough.
Good day, sir.
Anything you need.
I need something repaired.
Linen canvas. The softest linen canvas. Come and buy the finest canvas.
The finest wares, quality goods.
Iron wares, knives, rivets.
I'd like to discuss the price. Well, how's this?
That's not enough.
This is pointless.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
done haggling with you.
Suck my dick then. You ain't gonna get anything. Actually, let me have a look at your words. Ha. Shame on you having such shit.
Huh?
Dobra, fuck you. Taylor.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
I hear one Franta Cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head. Would you sell those clothes to me?
For a start, I doubt they'd suit you. And besides, how would it look if I sold ordered goods to some stranger off the street?
I want to ask again.
Well, what about...
Can I wait here for Franta?
Why not? He ought to turn up anytime soon.
My God!
The city council will be convening soon.
Here.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not exactly an expert.
You're off to a great start. But whatever, if you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but yourself. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse, clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
The city council will be convening soon.
Dyed
I better get a
broadcloth.
move on.
Beautiful colours. Striped fabrics.
Look out!
Dobra. Are we ready? Report for duty. Report the guild to the bailiff. Report for duty.
big wares here. Sound as a bell.
Built from the finest leather. Leather waterskin. Better the pillory than the noose.
Ah. Haha, look at that, cocksucker.
Not your day, eh?
Damn thief.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously.
Not your day, eh? Not your day, eh?
Quality goods, the finest wares.
Be glad your head's still attached to your neck.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Fine day.
Pillory for the good. Gallows.
Come and get some fresh mushrooms.
Let me talk to Bailey first. Maybe I will report it. Oh, okay. Hello. I'm here for the duty.
I hope you weren't planning on breaking in here. You're not allowed here!
What do I do then?
Come and take your
Watch where you're going.
quality goods.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Oh. What is this? Okay.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. So, are you prepared?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Pouring wine. A guest will order wine, either Tokashi or monastery, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with the pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants some. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
It's a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from...
Take the red, take the wine.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Hey, wait, pour me some
Getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnig, the Dry Devil, used that
I
thing.
apologize, sir.
That
Which one?
Hackenbush.
Are you colorblind?
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws
Sir?
have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr
Thank you,
König
waiter.
surely knows
You're
this
welcome,
What is it, Eldridge?
cocksucker.
You smell a deal?
too. What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeit this is. The Dry Devil
like
is
some
running
monastery
free.
wine.
There are
Refill my cup,
Hauptkrieger
boy.
everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty
Oh,
helpers.
it's Adam.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
I'd like to
The merciful
oblige,
King
but
Sigismund
I'm
is
not allowed.
providing us with
This is
protection,
unbelievable.
isn't it?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any point.
What have he heard you? What?
Master Enderlin.
We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Elpis. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
Monastery wine confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the Yemeli state of our armory, and the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak
Yo, how do you like the
havoc all
party,
around?
bro?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
Hey, waiter, pour me some
So
monastery
the
wine.
cleanliness of the city is not what it should be.
Bro, I already told
Baths
you.
in the city fall
Ain't no
far
wine
short
for
of
you.
covering
I'd
all
like to
the citizens'
oblige,
needs.
but
You're right,
I'm not allowed.
Jerome.
This is unbelievable.
Shut your mouth.
You there,
To
a
repair the
word.
baths that used to be there.
She's a protege.
Is
of
everything
mine.
all right?
No,
Her efforts
but
are
there's nothing you can
commendable,
do
but
about
I
it.
don't
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
death. A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important. But we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle.
All of a sudden, no
You
one
ever
wants
walk
wine?
the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Goblet.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
Wait, who saw me doing it?
Well, well. I'll fight. Now you're gonna die! I surrender! Try that on me!
I should have known someone would plan a troublemaker at an assembly with the king in attendance. But it never occurred to me he would stupidly be... You will hang tomorrow, boy.
This is fucking bullshit. He told me to steal something.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed
I
Hennig,
apologize,
the
sir.
Dry Devil,
Which
used
way?
that thing.
Tokai. That's
That
the one.
Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it?
I'm coming, I'm coming.
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Good,
Since
sir.
you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All
Thank
I'm
you,
saying
sir.
is that they had them, Herr God. It is
Anyone
understandable
want some
when
wine?
Outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
Hey, waiter.
What I smell
Pour
is
me
that
some
your
monastery
stubborn
wine.
heads do not realize
Not
what
for you.
Schwierigkeiten
I'd
this
like to
is.
oblige, but
The Dry
not
Devil
enough.
is running
This is
free.
unbelievable.
There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a...
Hello. Ah.
Rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King
Look
Sigismund
out.
is providing us with protection.
I
Isn't
fancy
he?
some Tokai.
The
Refill, boy.
König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What
I'm
then?
in.
We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in
Hey,
the kingdom.
where's my wife?
And we're
Damn him,
supposed to
Morde, you
defend
can
it
see
with
that I'm
brutes?
coming.
You're right.
Ungrateful fucking
Well,
bitch.
Can we
Thank
get
the
the
Lord.
coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies. Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public.
Do you want some wine, sir?
Nice one.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
Waiter, get me white.
There is
So, the
there is no
cleanliness of
wine
the
for you,
city
you
is
fucking
not
dumbass.
What it should
Sorry,
be.
sir.
The current baths in
Orders
the
from
city
above.
fall far
This is
short,
unbelievable.
covering all the
Damn him,
citizens'
Morde.
needs.
You don't know how to
Right,
drink, you
sir.
don't drink.
But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hop
More wine, Master Bailiff.
I have enough wine.
She's
Come
a
closer.
protege-
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
I can't. I'm supposed to serve the lords.
You're supposed to do what you're told. But suit yourself. I'll go and get it myself after the assembly.
Baths is neither a
Yeah,
civic
fuck
duty
you.
nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan?
Waiter, pour me red
the Black
wine.
Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important,
Sir?
but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how.
I saw you looking at that wine. There is none for you.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city
Hey,
isn't
waiter,
run his
pour me
way,
some monastery
at least
wine.
until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
Full cup
My
of monastery
ears
wine.
must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutar?
Come in.
Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutar.
Thank you,
true,
waiter.
but in this case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we
Hey,
don't
waiter,
do something about
pour me
him,
some
the
Takar.
king himself will put an end to him. And
Which
soon.
one?
Unless he
I
puts an
apologize,
end
sir.
to us first.
Which wine?
White
Knows what he wants to
Tokar.
tell us.
nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Ruthard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If you really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. That German Menhard is just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Come in.
Don't be ridiculous, Warsucker. You act like you've never been in a
Here you
fight.
go, Vahak.
And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
It was good how you
We're not some old
talk this out.
Vanish, you hear me?
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that.
What can I say?
There are more pressing
There's
matters
a nice
to deal
view
with.
from here.
More pressing than the open contempt of the
Really?
whole town garrison.
I think I might have something to say on
settling
the way
accounts
out.
their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
Rest assured, the whole town was already laughing at us all day long. So what if they have one more
Everything
reason?
in order? Not quite.
My words
But I think you might be able to help me.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
Anywhere like this.
Kurva, dude, I'm just doing my work. Shut the fuck up, it's my first day and all of a sudden I'm about to disappear. Are you listening to yourself, you fucking dumbass?
Pilgrimages to Settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to Mokarol mining city.
How's it going, bro?
Why can't we build faster?
You there,
Hire
lad.
more craftsmen, start with
cup of
night
bread.
checks.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other
Sir?
than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do?
You, lad.
And
You
what
look
would that
familiar
be?
to me. Like, for
Have we
instance,
met?
that you'd like to have your
Well, naturally.
daughter there?
So what if I would?
Almost every day.
Hold your horses,
Really?
gentlemen. That
Then
space
you
in
must
the
have
side
decent
nave is
wages
mine.
to be able to
Then
visit the
hell
best
freezes over,
tavern
my
in town
friend.
regularly.
Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
The
You know how it
swordsmith
is.
dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this
Waiter.
council.
How
Pour me
dare
red
you?
wine.
I
where you're
acquired
going.
my seat for the services our guild provided and
Come
still
in.
provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch
Good.
of ne'er-do-wells
Now
from
run along.
the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those
Yeah,
wrestlers
you
of
want some?
theirs, of course.
Adam?
People from the whole
Hahaha,
town go
nie
to
dla
watch them
psa,
war.
kiełbasa.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes.
Hey,
I had
waiter, pour me
forgotten.
some Takai.
What do we have to discuss next?
White one.
Sir?
Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Ruthard.
Ooh. Ziggy. Is the board one not recognizing me?
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this band of fires!
Henry is really doing his best not to die.
Life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the Lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
It's not that I didn't want to, but understand that my absence from the city council would have serious consequences.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr, bitte.
Where is Ruthard Rabosh? Here. Meet Brabant, get to know the rabbi and his escort.
What was I just thinking about?
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a farce to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Hello.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
How's it
When they
going,
broke
Kella?
through the defense, I ended
Mr.
up in
Kella.
captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted.
For sure.
But they never broke my spirit.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How's the game? It's brilliant. I literally just started. I've got like 90 hours in this game, so I'm pretty much still at the beginning. But yeah, it's going well. Easily one of maybe top 5. And I've got high expectations, trust me.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito? My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name.
Did you play
Here in
it?
Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly but surely.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Okay. Now I just need to talk to the fucking, what was his name? Rabbi, something like that.
Mark my words, they'll be at each other's throats before dinner.
What else would you expect? It's a matter of
I'm curious if the combat isn't as clunky as the first game. It isn't. It's not as clunky as the first game. It is still a bit clunky. But I see it as an advantage, actually. Because once you understand how to fight, it is very rewarding, satisfying. You know, it just makes you realize that you as a character is not a superhero who can kill 5 of them at once. You are just a normal person who, whenever you are fighting against like 2 people, you know that it will be a challenge. So for me, it's actually an advantage. But no, it's definitely slightly better. But did you play the first game? Because I also thought that the combat looks clunky, like very bad, until I played it and experienced it. Once I experienced it, I have noticed that it just looks bad, but the feeling of it is really satisfying. I hope it answers your question.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
You did play it. You didn't like it because of the gameplay. Yeah, it depends, because this game is very, like, Kingdom Come is very different from other games when it comes to gameplay. It is very slow-paced game. So if you prefer, you know, fast-paced games, then I think you would get bored quite easily. I played both of them, and for me, KCD 2 just improves everything that KCD 1 was doing good. The only disadvantage is they talk too much. So some of the conversations are way too long, and it just becomes quite boring at some point. But I don't mind it as much.
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young
A
friend
Jewish
Henry.
person giving money to
He's
others.
a bit of a hothead too.
Henry?
That's unusual.
That messenger of Radzik Copula.
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
The combat is improved, definitely. I have it more difficult anyway because of the mods. Because I play without HUD interface, so I basically don't see when it's the best moment to, you know, block the attack. But I would still say that it's definitely improved, and it's much more satisfying when you actually land a hit.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling.
I'm loving it. Personally,
he's been
I'm
through
loving
plenty.
it.
It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was
It's
supposed
funny.
to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
Oh yeah, my dad.
daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
Right, Martin
And
was your
that
father?
was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Oh shit.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good
Good health.
Yeah. We never say no to a little drink. Oh, it makes me wanna ring a bell at night while everyone's sleeping.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
Oh, you can take Henry.
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Or a bunch of fucking kids don't know how to talk. One of them is barely walking.
We'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Oh yeah, he's a heavy drinker too.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Ah. Okay, so where are they? The King's Gambit. Bear with me. in there. I'm gonna get in there. No, no! I'm gonna grab USB.